Hey everyone, Arenji here. Time for a game of Chaos Reborn version 0.21. So this is the one with the mana sprites, and I've got a game just starting off, so let's get into this one. So the mana sprites, as you know, if you capture these with your wizard, you get 25 mana points. So they're a pretty attractive way of getting wizards to stop turtling in the corners and get them to go in the middle. And it does, I think, give an advantage to player one because they can charge in, and if they've got something like a Shadow Wood, they can charge in. So if Arenji was to move 2 forward there, the Shadow Wood would go all the way around these mana sprites. So it's pretty daring, but it does mean that second and third player have got a distinct disadvantage. Of course, Arenji is the first one to take the risk as well, but I think that's what we're going to do. We charge in. We have got the arcane robes, so Arenji is very vulnerable. Doesn't tell you what robes you've got anymore, but you can see from the attack and defense which of the 3 styles you've got. So very high magic power, but very poor attack and defense here. And Shadow Wood 60%, but we really need that to work. So what can we get rid of? Let's start burning some spells. We need to get this up to 80%, I think, at least. I like elves. Not many undead in the game at the moment because all the models that aren't yet animated have been removed. So we've not got a vampire, we've not got the zombie, hellhound. So all those have gone for the time being. But it does look good, the game, now, because of the fact that everything is nicely animated. It's looking very nice indeed. And actually the simplification of having fewer creatures makes this doesn't affect the gameplay very much at all. It's still very interesting to play, even though you're limited on what you can do right now. So let's get rid of one more. Oh, we're running out of time. Let's get rid of one more spell. Let's get rid of the damnation, and let's go for the Shadow Word. So we want one there, we want one there. And we have 2 more. One on either side. It's boosted up to 79 and pray. Excellent. Excuse me. And now Tara's turn. Now, this makes it much harder for Tara to get anywhere near those mana sprites safely. Can possibly... well, she's got a lot of chaos, so that chaos shift might come in handy. What type of staff has she got? Growth, so could have a lot of Shadow Woods of her own. 2 lore shift spells and very little lore. I've noticed in the prototype as well now that the lack of some of the... well, I don't know. You wouldn't say there's a lack of lore spells, but actually it seems to go chaotic almost every time when I'm playing it at the moment. So I'm just going to burn lore spells because I don't think we're going to want it to go too lawful. So we can sit back, burn a chaos shift, well, cast a chaos shift to make the manticore more likely, or we can just start popping out goblins. Not going to be much use against these trees, I don't think. It's a bit like throwing them against cannon. Let's see. Manticore, I think, is what we're going to aim for. But I think we just start with a goblin. Well, let's just kind of edge round towards this mana sprite over here. Now, Invoker... excuse me, something in my throat. Goblin Horde, Staff of Chaos, so he's really going... Look at the chaos left in the spell deck, 27. So Chaos Shift is going to be really useful for Invoker. You see why it just seems to go so chaotic, all these chaos spells. We have a blob, we have manticore, we have a hydra. Hydras are amazing. I hadn't noticed this. It's got defense 28. No wonder their mana value is 17. And their agility is 9, so you can hardly ever trap them. They're just indestructible. You have to kind of get them with magic spells. They even make dragons look weak. Although their attack isn't great, but they can attack 6 things at once if they're surrounded. Anyway, where are we? Let's go for a... I think we just pop out a skeleton, a goblin even. And also edge towards... Well, these two, Tara and Invoker, are looking at each other rather warily. And now Arenji has got 3 magic shields. How pointless. I guess we'll burn at least one of those straight away. Is it a staff of weapons? Yes, that's why they've got so many. That's why Arenji has so many weapons. Now, we can jump onto that, but it puts us in range of that goblin. Let's do it anyway, and we'll rely on casting a skeleton successfully here to protect ourselves. Now Tara is going to have to do something here. Something, not a lot of obvious directions to go in. Another goblin? It's not going to be any good against the skeleton. We could Chaos Shift now and hope that that makes the Manticore incredibly useful next turn. We have a Subversion in store. No, I don't want to do a goblin. I think we'll Chaos Shift. It's going to give a big advantage to the other 2 players to get to me first though, so I think we just retreat. The goblin can fall back. Live to fight another day. Now you see how Arenji is taking control of these mana sprites now. 2 Chaos Shifts. Okay, that's why the Chaos level was so high. Do you have a Manticore? Skeleton? I think skeleton. Well, this is going to be a massively chaotic game. Do we send the goblin in against the tree? Let's try and put some pressure on anyway. Nope. Invoker. Is it safe to go there? No, I don't think so. So Arenji has unfortunately quite a lot of lore spells, but let's try and get rid of that goblin first. That's 1 goblin down. It's too scary for Arenji to claim that mana. It could try and claim that one, but no, that's in line of sight of Invoker, who might have a magic bolt, so I don't think so. Let's go and hide over here and try a magic shield, boost it a bit. Now it has a defense of 9, so that's much better. Let's send the skeleton up that direction. Now, Chaos plus 31%, so we can get our own skeleton out at 100%. I think that's what we do. We don't put it there so it can be attacked, we put it there. That skeleton can come as far as that, so if we just retreat back to here, and we're safe for the next turn. And now Invoker has a magic bolt. First of all, we can send in the skeleton, who is invulnerable to the tree. And now Invoker needs to... Do we do the Chaos Shift? Ooh, gooey blob. Not much good from there. We could blob the trees, but meh. Let's Chaos Shift. So, just a bit wary. Now Arenji has no chaos, so this 50% chaos is not doing Arenji any good at all, but she is in control of the middle of the board still, apart from this skeleton is now in the way. So we'll bring our skeleton back to try and deal with this other skeleton. What else can we do? We can get a magic bow. I think that's the next one. We don't really care about the dwarf. Let's boost the magic bow. We really need that. Now where can we shoot that from? If we go in here we can shoot it and it can't get us back because the trees are in the way. That sounds quite good. Excellent. Might be a bit vulnerable to Invoker, but we'll see how that looks next turn. Let's move forward. Chaos 47, we have a 100% Manticore. I think Manticore is a very good idea. Manticores I think are extremely good value. Attack, defense 4, movement 4, agility 5. They're just very good medium strength creatures which are flexible in so many different ways. Invoker, looking a bit lonely. Does have a 100% vengeance, a chaos shift, Manticore. I think it's time for the Manticore. Don't really want to burn anything to get it though, so we'll just have to hope that this 92% chance works. Climb on. Chaos 57%. Arenji is now fairly safe to get this mana. Oh no, there's the Manticore's going to fly in and do horrible things. So let's run away again. It's so hard to actually confidently grab these mana sprites without making yourself vulnerable. You have an armory staff, so let's try an elf. We need some ranged. Nope, spell failed. Can't go there because the skeleton will be in range, so we'll just move into here. Try and control the centre. Okay, so Tara's going to get on her steed. This skeleton. This is kind of skeleton standoff because neither skeleton. They're so weak in defence with this one defence that whichever one attacks first is almost certainly going to win. So what can we do here? We have another skeleton, 100%. 61% chaos now. I'm getting close to 100% hydras. Let's use vengeance on... This one has 2 skeletons, so let's just try it on this skeleton. Let's even the odds a little bit. We'll fly over here. And now Arenji still edging her way around. Defense 9, this extra shield, I think it only gives +1 defense to get it to defense 10, so yes, improves by +1, so it's not much use. So we'll just burn that one. Of course, failing to cast a spell now gives you mana, so it's not all lost when you fail a spell. It can actually be quite powerful. Tanglevine could be useful now because it would enable RNG to block off Tara from getting in with some of these creatures. Or a magic bolt. We can magic bolt the skeleton. It's tricky. We've got a blob. Everything's sort of out of range. Very cagey game, this one. I think having a mount might be the best plan. RNG not having the luck. So leave the skeleton there. Defensive mode. Tara has a shadow word. 2 unicorns. Oh, what do we do now? Wherever we go, we're going to be in range of this other skeleton. Let's start taking some risks. Someone's got to. We have a subversion, that could be effective. Let's fly in here. I think a spider might be good to pin the skeleton down because it can get there faster than the skeleton can move. Tactical. Now Invoker has a Tangle Vine. Let's throw the other Chaos Shift in. 79%. We have a 99% Hydra. So I think that's going to be coming out next turn. Meanwhile though, we just sit still. So, skeleton on skeleton. As predicted, the first skeleton to attack makes the kill. Arenji can't get close enough to that. Oh, we could. Yeah, let's charge in. Shoot, shoot. Now we've got the problem of the spider, but we do have a Tangle Vine. Or we could put a giant in the way. Let's Tangle Vine. Block, block. Just make that harder for the spider to get round. And now Tara is going to... she does have kind of free access to this mana sprite now, but still vulnerable to this magic bow. So it's interesting the way it just brings everyone kind of into the centre. I mean, these mana sprites are not that useful, but they do attract attention and make you want to control certain areas of the map. Because if you just let your opponent have free access to them, that's like 50 mana points there, which is, you know, more than you get for killing a wizard, which is 33 at the moment, I think. So they are useful, but when you start running out of spells, the mana sprites obviously become useless as well. So it's a bit of a balance going on. We'll send the spider around here. Might be able to find another way in. Of course, Tara could jump straight in with a magic bolt. Highly risky. If that goes wrong, it's very... let's go in here. See what we can kill. Right. Can't get the shadow. We can get one shadow wood over there. Magic bolt can't go through that gap. What can we do? We can do an eagle. We can do a subversion. Let's try and subvert that skeleton. Okay, let's not subvert the skeleton. Tara can attack. That was probably not the best idea actually, because just open the way for the skeleton to come through. Wasn't really thinking very clearly there. The Invoker can get an attack on 10% on Arenji herself. And Tangle Vine. 2 Tangle Vines. Don't really want those. Not much use in this stage of the game, I don't think. We now have the 100% Hydra though. I think it's time. Lovely. Now, that can't quite reach that mana sprite. That, however, could come in there, so RNG still can't do anything. Try and take out this manticore. Failed. So RNG's got all the gear apart from the sword. We could blob. Ooh, let's blob. We'll go over here. Run over here and... Oh, no! No! That wasn't what I wanted at all! I wanted to blob this! Accidentally dragged it and released. The world's worst blob. Dear oh dear. Okay then, well Tara can jump in behind and try and take out RNG. And did not. It's another attack with the wizard. 10% kill. Well, I think that's very, very unfair on RNG, since if that blob had worked, that would have been not possible whatsoever. And that's rather simplified matters. So we send the spider in. I'm not really paying attention at the moment, am I? Oh, we can do some more shadow woods. Let's leave that till next turn. What can we do? Tara has a bow already, so... It still says that it boosts range, attack and range by 1 if you have multiple bows, but I don't think it does that anymore. I think that text might be out of date. I can always try it. Or we can just wait. Oh look how close she is to the mega spell, which is a bit useless. Shadow wood. Mind you, in this shadow forest, in this space, could go everywhere. So let's go and take out the spider. I rather foolishly put the spider right next to the hydra. Leap into the middle. Try and defend Invoker with lots of woods. Okay. 2 shadow woods. No good at all. Okay. We can have a shadow forest. Also no good at all, because half the map's already taken up with trees. I don't know, what do we do here? We could do with an elephant to go and mow those trees down. We don't have any spells left after this, what we've got in our hand. 96% chaos. Oh well, let's see if we can break it. 99% chaos. Might as well attack something. Hydra. Now, Invoker can play safe and stay on the mount, or get off and get some more mana. What's the... It could be a goblin horde. It's not really that exciting, is it? I think getting a bow is much more useful. Let's fly over here. Shoot to kill. Shoot to kill again. Tara's turn. Ooh. Running out of choices. Magic Bolt, though, might be a good plan. We go here. And Magic Bolt for the kill. Well, that did not go as I expected due to me playing really, really badly. But there you go. That's Chaos Reborn version 0.21 with mana sprites. Thank you for joining me.